Hiring the wrong person or company to work on your home could turn your dream project into a nightmare.
And that's exactly what one Asheville woman says happened to her after she hired someone she later learned was not who he claimed to be.
News 13's Charles Perez has her warning and what to look for to protect yourself.
I was watching the whole situation. A friend of mine and I were like, what is going on?
Alina Nunez thought she was getting a beautiful new driveway and back patio. What she got was far from that.
This looks like the surface of the moon or the moonscape.
Alina says she hired a neighbor everybody knew as the contractor.
I thought I was hiring a licensed contractor.
The neighbor, who is not a licensed contractor, had worked for a licensed contractor for 11 years, and Alina says he presented himself to her as an agent of that contractor.
I trusted this man because I knew him for a year.
On September 9th, they showed up, the neighbor, workmen, and truckloads of concrete, and began to pour. What they left was pitted with holes, lumps, rough at the edges, and what was supposed to be a back patio.
It's completely unleveled, so when it rains, the water goes towards my house.
Alina called the company she believed her neighbor worked for.
You've reached out to them?
I have.
And he says, you hired another person, another contractor. And so I told him, no, sir, you are incorrect. And then he says, it's your fault anyways, because you ordered the concrete all at once.
She claims that's inaccurate, and he wouldn't even have known about it if he wasn't connected to the project. That's when the neighbor she says she hired gave her a solution.
He wanted me to buy more concrete to try to smooth things out.
Alina claims the company said that was a bad idea, instead recommending it be removed.
$4,000 to take this out. And then I lost my money of the concrete, which is over $6,000. So
Wow.
I'm out $10,000.
Alina filed a complaint against the contractor in Buncombe County Court.
What I want for them is to pay me back for my concrete and pay me to remove all of this.
I called both the contractor and the neighbor she says she hired. I didn't get through to the contractor, but the neighbor told me, yes, he worked for that contractor.
I have witnesses who I have subpoenaed, who are coming to court, that have seen him here, and he has mentioned the company he works for during the time he was here working.
On October 28th, she went to court and faced off with the company she says the neighbor worked for.
I feel almost betrayed because this has happened way too many times for homeowners where you hire a contractor and they don't do the right thing.
2 days later, the court ruled Alina failed to prove her case. She would recover none of her money, and the case was dismissed. The defendant company gave me this statement saying they, quote, had nothing to do with Miss Nunez's difficulties. We did not bid this job, contract for the job, or get paid for the job.
My heart sunk. I thought that my evidence was enough.
Evidence that did not include a written contract.
Is a verbal agreement enough?
You should always have a written contract that details the work to be done, the materials to be used, a payment schedule, and a completion date. And additionally, you should look out for other red flags with contractors. You should be very wary of folks that are pushy to have you sign a contract or don't give you any time.
The North Carolina Board of General Contractors says always get several estimates, check at least 3 references, verify a contractor's license, and make sure they're insured. Now the concrete's been cleared, and Alina's back to where she started after a tough lesson learned.
Whether somebody is your friend for over a year or friendly with them for over a year, don't trust them, put everything in writing.
The biggest red flag is when someone's ready to start work but doesn't give you a written estimate or a signed contract first. That should make you think twice and could have saved Alina a lot of time, money, and heartache.